G'day guys and welcome to the mod shop. Today I am in the lounge room because it has air conditioning. That is all. Have a good day guys. Anyway, so today we are working on a Captain America shield from this part of Avengers Age of Ultron. Yes, that is what we're doing today, and this is obviously for Infinity War coming up in about 3 months. Not the only Marvel project I'll be doing before then, but obviously we'll get around to that at some point. Like last week's video, obviously the aircon is on, so it might mess up with the audio a little bit. It didn't last week, but you know, this isn't the same fan, so... Anyway, right, so yes, Captain America shield. Not much to say about this. It's purely all just foam. And I've seen a lot of different people do techniques similar to this, such as Odin from Odin Makes. Who else? Cosplay Chris has done similar things. The people from Punish Props, I think that's the ones I've seen anyway. So what we're going to be doing is taking a foam circle, which I've obviously already cut out, a template of the shield that I've already cut out, and as you're about to see, just transferring one to the other and then going from there. So let's get into that. As you can see, it marked out the center on both the template and the foam, and just going through the different rings now. Realize that I can just draw through the template because I already did that, and that's gonna let me keep it centered, so I'm just gonna do that from now on. Wow. Okay guys, so we've got all of that done. What's left to do now is to get the wood burner and trace that outline very carefully. And then after that, all we're going to do is heat form it, which I'll show you in a bit obviously. And then it's up to painting, and then the base. So let's do that. Alright guys, with our transfer done, I think it's time to wood burn this. Got to be careful, well ventilated room, which I'm not doing, but I probably should. I do have the window open a little bit behind me, and I won't be doing this for very long, so it's alright. Yes, so not much to it, just tracing it with the wood burner really. Now when doing something like this, you want to make it all the cuts very even. That's really important when it comes down to the heat forming. Now because it's very thin foam, I'm trying to go as shallow as possible with, as well as maintaining the detail. And what I'll be doing is I'll be going in the middle of every line pretty much, and then we'll be going back in later with the wood burner again to add those details for the cracks and all that. So up to heat forming, and what we're going to use is actually the top of a milkshake maker. Could use anything from a basketball to just any circular object that's big enough to cover the surface area of your foam, but we're going to go with this today because it's got the right sort of angle that I want, and that's that. Also guys, just quickly, for a point of reference for how big this is, it's only just bigger by a few millimeters than a CD or DVD, so yeah. On second thought guys, I actually might use basketball. Whoa. So that has come out pretty nicely, but that's not going to hold its shape forever. So what we're going to do is, from that first circle ring thing, we're going to cut out another piece of foam exactly the same, and then I'm going to glue that on the inside, and that's going to help the actual structure, keep its shape whenever any form of heat is going to be applied to it, whether it's just, you know, from a high temperature. So in order to keep it like this, which is actually like the best angle, all we're going to do is just cut out this and then glue it on the inside, and then we'll pretty much be ready for everything else. I'll get back to you. Might have to touch up a few areas, but should be right. Right, so nothing spectacular. We're literally just gonna spray that area, place that on top, let it dry. Again, using the spray adhesive. Usually you'd use something like contact cement, but I don't have any. And this stuff works just as good, as we saw from the briar pistol. So, you know, well. Right, so after that, what we're going to do is, there are these two little semi-hexagonal sections on the side. Alright, so structurally this thing is pretty much done. All we got to do now is just hack it to pieces. Not really, just got to cut it in half, basically. And then it's painting. Don't need to prime it, it's porous material, so we're just going to go straight to the aluminium, and then we're going to go over it with different colors in order to achieve the look that we want. Not a difficult process, just basically from here on. Oh, didn't mention, similar to the briar pistol extension, we will be, before painting, going to be doing the whole thing in PVA glue. But before all of that, it's got to dry, so I'm going to be bored for about 20 minutes. There are worse things in the world. This is dry now, not much to say about the next step really, just going back in the wood burner to the spots where I've marked and just cutting it out into two pieces with a cut that goes only about halfway through on this one here. So let's do it. Right guys, so now that that's done, because we did apply heat to it, obviously it's sort of lost its shape, so all we're going to do is just going to reapply the hairdryer to just put it back into that better shape. Right, so that's done. Might go into some areas with the wood burner again, just to add a bit more detail to the weathering with like dents and scratches and stuff like that. Not too much, because I'm going to leave that to dry brushing and everything like that. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to spray paint it, but I'm not going to show you that because it's just spray painting. It's nothing special or new. And then we'll come back in once that's dry and just finish it off really. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to take Taman metallic blue and a clear red. That's going to give us a pretty nice finish on this thing. So we're on the final steps of the process, and I've covered this in glue and sand like I did with last week's video. with the Batman statue. And I've also got a piece of styrofoam that I've carved to look like a rock. There's not really much else to say with those. We're just waiting for the glue on this to dry, and then we can paint them both. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to take some black shoe polish to the top of this, and then once that is dry, I'm going to be doing this with a gold trim. So right now, as you can see, I have started and almost finished the paint job for the rock. And what I've done is I've used silver, gold and blue to just get a nice metallic, but still in a way earthy feel. And when I say earth, I don't mean cloud, I just mean a sort of colour scheme going on. And then I will be going in with black and brown shoe polish into the rock and the trim, and that'll be it. At the moment, just putting on the black shoe polish. Probably do this in a few layers, but I'm not going to be filming anything after this because that can all just wait till the final reveal, because we're just about done. Just got to put it all together and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, so final reveal is just around the corner. So what I'll be doing is putting more black on this, bit of brown, and mostly brown on this just to give it a bit of depth, and then just putting them together and putting the shield on. So after this, the first thing you're going to see is the shield in completion, but I've still got a little bit before I get there. So basically enjoy the final reveal. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, just click the bell for notifications when our videos are out so you can catch up on the latest stuff. If you enjoyed the process and the end result, please leave a comment below on your thoughts and feedback. Always open to suggestions from what I should be doing next or at some point down the line. So, have a good one guys. I will catch you in the next video.